Hello YouTube and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My past frustrations are forgotten about, I have repeated the experiment and we are ready to spend some science points. What's this one then? Not what we want, I don't think. Well, I'm looking for our landing struts and I saw them in one of these. Probably in survivability. Yes, landing struts, so that'll cost us 15 science. And we will get a little thing. Engine. Max power 50, yes. What are these? Ooh, rechargeable battery packs. So what's this help? 2 AAA batteries. Really? Ugh. Communications and data transmission system. Right, either way it doesn't matter because we can't afford it. We have 7 science. And now I think it has to be our objective to get to the moon right now. So basically what he just has had no help whatsoever. Although I might just try and keep a little engine with the minimum amount of thrust. Yes. I'm trying to completely rework this. This can be our normal stage. However, I would like a little engine. Maybe that much fuel. Perfect. And some landing struts. Does this actually attach? Yes. And so this will get us out of orbit, hopefully into Kerbin's orbit. This will land on the moon. I should have more than one landing strut. I should have like 4. However, that's never going to happen because we're never going to have enough fuel to get out of the orbit with this. Which means more fuel. What on earth is going on? It's like right back. Attach it to the top. No, just completely separate plane of existence here. Right. Oh, also decouplers. I need a decoupler. Here. And now let's add. I'd say we could get off with another 3. I haven't put the decoupler in the wrong place, have I? Yeah. Like, where's the engine? That should be here. No. There. That will never fly. Let's stick a couple more winglets on it. That should help. By that should help, I do of course mean let's pray to God that helps. Okay, this is our new reworked version which will probably fall over on the launch pad. I also forgot about staging. Oh my god. Never going to work. Okay, so what do I need? I need these to fire first. Then I need these to detach. Why is that engine going to fire? That would be bad. Which detacher thing is this? Let's add another stage for this engine. Now, this engine in here, yes, fires. Then this detaches. We're missing. So the point is, this has to get us to organise all our trip from Kerbin's orbit to the moon, landing on the moon, and getting back. No. So let's try this. That should not be firing then. That should be firing at a completely separate time. What's that? That should also be separate. Like, these should be here. So we have these fire, these detach. Yes. So yeah, that's those. Then there's these also need to detach along with it. Then this engine at the bottom fires. Then that detaches, and we're on our second stage. That little engine up the top fires, then it's just all back down to the thing. Okay. We are not ready to go, so let's go. There's the tilt. Let's try and counter it by holding the A button. It's doing amazingly well. I can see this tilting, but it's not tilting on the nav ball very much. Okay, I'm gaining more control now. Our speeds have fallen more than what one might call dramatically. I forgot a communicatron, didn't I? It's there. Jiggles and rolls. Do I have any scientific value? Nope, but let's keep it. Are we even speeding up again yet? Not really. At least we're going up. Yeah, that's actually all we can be glad about. Is this really full power? Did I swap the engines? I don't have a little engine at the bottom, do I? Ah, here we go. Acceleration. It's also, I heard that didn't hear, experimented, and I got 100% science value. Oh, 1.3, yeah. Science values. I don't know, I quite like how we've got unlimited funding, but if you don't learn enough things from each experiment, we don't allow you to buy things. We really are going to run short on fuel before this ever even reaches orbit. It's just far too heavy. I think I know what my next objective is. More powerful rocket. Ah, I forgot. That's from this stage only. This number is for the whole thing. This thing isn't even going to get into orbit. We are almost out of atmosphere. Do we have a slightly different thing? No, just jiggles and wobbles. Okay, let's just keep the data. Okay, we're finally kind of out of the atmosphere almost. So we're accelerating more quickly, but it's a bit too little too late, I think. considering we can still see the landing pad 3 minutes into a flight. Once we're in Kerbal's orbit, it really doesn't take a lot of power at all to get us around, to increase the apoapsis, I mean, or periapsis. Okay, let's spend the rest of his time trying to tilt to a right. Bit of thrust sometimes helps in more than one kind of situation. I'm not trusting this navball. This looks far more vertical than a navball says it is. Stop. Oh, that was goddamn close. It stopped now, right? Kind of stopped. Okay, let's burn for the rest of our fuel. Ah, shit, we're on a wonky orbit. That doesn't help. Never mind, there's nothing we can do now. I only put 300 units of fuel for second stage. It's about to be used up. That's 180. Oh yeah, it's retro burn. Stop retro burning. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Just try and increase this orbit as much as possible, I'd say. Hey, that's my Kerbal Space Program expert online. I might need him. Oh, this engine is really weak. Really weak. It doesn't help that we're already past the apoapsis, I suppose. Maybe I'll just try and get onto a try and keep on a 90-degree angle. It's a much better angle. I'll remember to look down here next time. You know what, I'm going to jump cut this and see what happens. Okay, well, what appears to be happening is that I'm just going to head straight towards the Earth. Kerbin. So I'm just going to try and get onto the light side of the Earth and no more. That shouldn't be too difficult, even if I have to take it into the atmosphere and just fly it manually. So I'm going to go up here in an attempt to bring this around. I just want it onto the sunny side because goddamn is landing anywhere else hard. Also, how high am I? Oh, that's why I've been falling this entire time. And everything is indeed terrible. For anybody who gets that reference, you are awesome. Yeah, this little engine, I mean, surely at full power, it can at least lift this tiny, tiny spaceship. If I lower these, just because I want to see the animation, really. Oh, goody. It's not going to do it all itself. Why don't I control it from here? That sounds a bad idea. Oh, we are in fact going up. Ah, much nicer. Yes, yes, I'd much prefer to land there. So let's time warp. Here we go. Coming into land. We have had about 0. Let's take a crew report. And let's go back in to the atmosphere. Up warp times 4. Looks like we might just land kind of on the edge of the planet there. The edge? No, not quite. It's not. The drag isn't slowing us that much. Ah, my apologies there, sneezing a bit. I think I'm just going to use the remaining fuel to slow me down a bit. In fact, that seems to be working remarkably well. See, this engine wasn't supposed to get me into orbit properly, and that's why it failed to get me into orbit. It's just not powerful enough, and I knew that from the start. But it would have been really useful, really good and precise, if you will, for actually navigating the moon. Okay, that should do it. We're in fact moving very slowly. And let's detach. And again, I'll probably use that as a basis of when to deploy the parachute. Only 30, eh? We've even still got some electric charge left. And no. Yeah, that seems like the best science value for money. And I'll deploy the chute. Excellent. So, that was Kerbal Space Program. Again, I'm going to end the episode here. I'll jump cut to a landing and you can see how much science I got, but apart from that, it'll be the end of the video. Okay, we are here, 360 meters away from the ground, according to where the engines and fuel tanks crashed, so I'd say that would be a better place to put the jump cut back in. Maybe not. Either way, let's take a look at the grand scale of where we are. It's quite big. Okay, here we are now. Getting a lot closer to the ground. First ground landing we've had in a while, actually. Is that like a tiny... Did like one landing leg survive? That's awesome. Okay, safe landing. Let's recover a vessel and get some science. Nothing for recovering it. And just a crew report. Because I completely forgot to measure any of the gel. So I have science 13. I'm fairly sure that can't buy us anything, but I will check. 20, 45, 45, 45. Yeah. What's this though? More powerful engine, I assume. Is it? No, it's not more powerful. Sometimes I wonder if we will ever do anything. Okay, that'll be it for this episode of Kerbal Space Program. I hope you've enjoyed. I will see you for more misadventures, hopefully in space, next time.